The bookshop at midnight. The clock strikes midnight and the city grows quiet. Along a narrow cobblestone street, warm light spills from a single window, a bookshop still glowing in the darkness. Let us walk together down this peaceful path, where stories wait in silence. The bookshop stands like a keeper of time. Its wooden door, worn smooth by countless hands, opens with a gentle creak. Inside, the air smells of old paper and leather, a scent that has lingered in such places for centuries. The first bookshops appeared over 2,000 years ago, in ancient Rome, where scrolls lined the walls of small rooms called tabernae librari. Before bookshops, stories lived only in the breath of storytellers. Around fires in ancient caves, beneath star-filled skies, humans spoke their histories into existence. The earliest writing appeared nearly 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, carved into clay tablets. These cuneiform symbols transformed sound into something permanent. From clay, writing moved to papyrus reeds along the Nile, then to parchment made from animal skin. In medieval Europe, books were so rare that they were chained to monastery shelves. Monks worked by candlelight, copying manuscripts letter by letter. A single book could take months or years to complete. The scriptorium was a place of profound silence, broken only by the scratch of pen on parchment. Then came Johannes Gutenberg, working quietly in Mainz, Germany, in the 1440s. His printing press, adapted from wine presses of the region, changed everything. Metal letters could be arranged, inked, and pressed onto paper again and again. The first major book he printed was the Bible, its pages crisp and identical. Before Gutenberg, Europe had perhaps 30,000 books. 50 years later, there were 12 million. Knowledge, once locked away, began to flow like water. As books multiplied, so did bookshops. In the 17th century, coffee houses in London became gathering places where people could read newspapers and discuss new publications. Booksellers set up shop nearby, their windows displaying the latest volumes. By the 18th century, lending libraries appeared, allowing readers to borrow books for a small fee. The bookshop became not just a place of commerce, but a sanctuary for the curious mind. Stand now among the tall shelves, where books rise like towers toward the ceiling. Each spine is a doorway. When we read stories, the same neural regions activate as when we experience events ourselves. Reading about a character running activates our motor cortex. We live, briefly, inside the story. In Japanese culture, there is a word, sundaku, for the act of acquiring books and letting them pile up unread. It is not a criticism, but an acknowledgement of the comfort books provide simply by existing nearby, like faithful companions waiting patiently for their moment. In some cultures, books are considered almost sacred. In Jewish tradition, worn prayer books are buried rather than discarded, treated with the same reverence as human remains. Books carry something of the soul within them. The design of bookshops themselves speaks to our need for refuge. Many are intentionally maze-like, with narrow aisles and hidden corners, encouraging exploration and discovery. The soft lighting found in most bookshops, warm and golden rather than harsh and white, reduces stress and creates an atmosphere of intimacy. Studies show that people speak more quietly in bookshops than in other retail spaces, as if the presence of so many stories commands a certain reverence. Look up, and you might see dust motes drifting through the light. These tiny particles catch the glow from old lamps and seem to hang suspended, moving in slow, peaceful spirals. Here, in this bookshop, the dust seems different. as if it contains fragments of all the stories that have been opened and closed again. The ritual of reading before sleep is ancient. Before electric light, people read by candlelight or oil lamp, the flickering glow naturally dimming as fuel ran low, signaling the body toward rest. Modern sleep science confirms what our ancestors knew intuitively: reading in dim light, especially physical books rather than screens, helps prepare the brain for sleep. The blue light from electronic devices suppresses melatonin production, but the soft, warm light reflecting off paper pages does not disturb our natural rhythms. The act of reading itself, following words across a page in a predictable pattern, becomes meditative, quieting the anxious mind. In this midnight bookshop, time moves differently. Outside, the world rushes forward, but here, centuries exist side by side. A book printed yesterday shares a shelf with one published 100 years ago. The knowledge of ancient philosophers sits beside modern discoveries. In these quiet spaces, we remember that humanity has always sought to understand itself through stories, to make sense of existence through the careful arrangement of words. The bookshop keeper, if there is one, moves silently between the stacks, straightening spines and running gentle fingers along dusty covers. Perhaps they pause to open a volume at random, reading a few lines before closing it again and returning it to its place. This, too, is part of the ritual, the tender care given to objects that exist solely to be shared. As our midnight visit draws to a close, we carry with us the peace of this place. The bookshop will still be here tomorrow, and the night after, and all the nights beyond. Its light will continue to glow in the darkness, welcoming those who seek refuge in stories. The door closes softly behind us. The street is quiet. The moon hangs low. And somewhere, between the covers of 1,000 books, new dreams are waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining this midnight journey. If you found peace here, please subscribe for more gentle stories that teach and soothe. Share your requests in the comments below. Tell us where you'd like to wander next. Until then, sleep well.